friends, DK this side. In this video, we will talk about the very important economic indicator known as PMI. The full form of PMI stands for Purchasing Managers Index. And this is a very important economic indicator which assesses the business conditions of manufacturing sector and service sector of a particular country. So now let us understand how PMI is arrived at. PMI is basically a composite kind of index which has the 5 major elements into it, or 5 different indicators being a part of PMI. Number 1, new orders. Number 2, inventory levels. Number 3, the production. And number 4, supplier deliveries. And number 5 is the employment environment. Now, each indicator has different weightage. They don't have equal weightage in the overall PMI. They have a different weightage, and data is adjusted for a seasonal effects or seasonal factors. As we discussed that the 5 elements or the 5 indices that comprise PMI doesn't have the equal weightage, then what are the weightage of different indices? New orders has a weightage of 30%, inventory level has a weightage of 10%, production, which is an output, which has a weightage of 25%, supplier deliveries has a weightage of 15%, and employment has a weightage of 20%. After having known the 5 different factors or indices that make up the PMI of a particular country, you might have understood that what does it indicate. So PMI uses these data to measure the change in the spending of a business organization. So simply to put forth, any PMI data that is more than 50 indicates the expansion in the manufacturing sector or service sector. And if it is below 50, which means the economy is contracting. While level of 50 is a neutral level, neither the sector has expanded or contracted. So PMI, either for manufacturing sector or service sector, is such an important data which is released every month. And usually it is released on the first or second day of the month for the previous month. So whenever we see a data, PMI data of manufacturing and service sector, for example, manufacturing sector, it means the S&P Global India PMI measures the performance of the manufacturing sector and is derived from the survey of 500 manufacturing companies from the manufacturing sector. If you look at the data of India's manufacturing PMI and PMI for the service sector, India has done very well. The average of India's PMI on manufacturing sector has averaged to 52.26, which is more than 50 from 2012 until 2022. And this figure reached to the all-time high of 58.9 points and a record low of 27.4 in April 2020. Obviously, that was due to the effect of the COVID. There was a lockdown all over the country. Similarly, service PMI in India averaged 50.99 points from 2012 to 2022, and it also reached to the all-time high of 59.2 points in the month of June 2022 and a record low of 5.4 in April 2020. I hope, friends, the brief presentation on PMI will give you some kind of value addition to understand this very important economic indicator that is PMI. Give a lot of thumbs up to this video. Thank you very much for watching. Looking forward to meet you very, very soon.